Hi guys, welcome back to my channel where fun, fair and love live, but survival is paramount. For those of you who are coming for the first time, please subscribe, like, share, leave a comment and hit that notification bell so you'll get all my upcoming videos. And for those of you who have been supporting me from the get-go, thank you very much and continue to do so. Stay tuned. Now the topic that I'm going to talk about, or the person that I'm going to talk about now, is Chadwick Boseman. His name is on everybody's lips. From the oldest person to the youngest person who is able to talk. Now, for most of us, he came to prominence from the movie Black Panther, where he gave us our first black hero. He gave us a glimmer of hope and love. He made us believe. Many of us did not know that in our lifetime we would be able to look at a screen where there are superheroes, and there's one that is there that looks like you and I, King TChalla. He gave us that. And if there are some things that we can use as takeaway from his existence as well as his passing, his name will remain in our hearts for a very long time. He gave us hope. He made us believe that we can. He made us realize that we can be the head and not the tail. We can be high and not low. He made us realize that we don't have to be the ones taking the pictures, but we can be a part of the picture. Now, there are some lessons I personally take from all of this, and we can all agree that he wasn't just a hero on our screen, but from what we have come to learn, he was a hero in real life. Imagine fighting for your life. Imagine trying to hold on to what little you know you have left. But he still managed to give us. He still managed to give us what little he had left. He was the epitome of strength, determination, and true resilience. How many of us would have had the heart, the wherewithal to do so? One thing that stood out, I know and you know, that people in his circle knew he was battling, but they kept it under wraps. They kept it a secret. That speaks volume about the characteristics of this man. How many of us would have a circle that would hold you so dear to them that they would keep your secret and understand that they should not go and divulge certain information that you don't want? They could have said something, they could have said it to the media, and they could have created a buzz. But he was loved, obviously. And he was respected enough that all those people kept his secret. But we have lessons to learn from it, because I recall when he made that last live from his IG, he was dragged, he was mocked, and he was talked about so cruelly. And it makes me wonder, what in our hearts that lead us to not be concerned? Why is it that our first inclination is not to be concerned for his well-being, but instead to tear him down? That reminds me, we ought to be careful the conclusion we draw when we have inadequate information. We can watch how quickly it may become unraveled, as in his case, because I won't repeat some of the stuff that was said about him, unaware to people that this man was holding on to the little that he knew he had left. But he was not selfish, because he still shared that with us. He still shared that. He still managed to give us all of that. Lesson that we should learn. Don't be so quick to judge. Don't be so quick to tear down. And don't be so quick to draw conclusions when we don't know enough to do so. No, his strength we could copy, his determination we could copy. How many of us would have given of ourselves when we are at our low? There is a video clip that is going around with an interview where the reporter, the interviewer, whatever the title that you want to give to that person, ask him about Black Panther, doing Black Panther 2, and he said, "I'm dead." She asked again, and he responded, "I'm dead." And she kept on picking. He said, "I'm dead." He repeated that 4 times, and it just passed her like the wind, because it did not fit her storyline. It did not fit what she wanted to hear. It did not fit what she would benefit from when she got that first scoop, so she could tell and they would have a buzz. That made me realize that a lot of times we say we are listening, but are we hearing? How many times we have loved ones, we have acquaintances, co-workers, whoever those people are, who come to us and they pour out and we missed it because it's not what we're looking for. It's not what we want to hear. Oh, there are so many times when we have people who cry out and we miss it because we are so fixated on what we want or what we think we should hear. So the spoken word is lost. How many of us have loyal people in our circle that will protect us, because that's what they did for him. His circle protected him. They respected his privacy, and that also made me think about it. He was a public figure who managed to maintain much privacy, yet some of us are private people living a public life. Not everything has to be out there. Not everything is as it seems. This man, Chadwick Boseman, King TChalla, he gave us hope. Everyone knew about Wakanda. He gave us what we were longing for, the glimmer of hope and love. He gave that to us. There's a sad part of it because parents will now have to explain to their little ones that their favorite superhero has died. But let us not focus on his passing, but his legacy. And that made me realize, what will your legacy look like? What will my legacy look like? What do I want my legacy to look like? What do you want your legacy to look like? If we should go tomorrow, what would we leave behind? Chadwick gave us hope. There's a sense of pride that he gave us when he gave us Black Panther, King TChalla. What have we learned from his mere existence? And what have we learned from his passing? A superhero indeed. Lessons learned in his life while living, and he gave us lessons even in his death. What is your legacy? What is my legacy? If I should go now, do we have time to fix the fixables? He gave us hope. He reactivated the pride that a lot of us feel after the Malcolm X, after the Marcus, and after all those who were Nelson Mandela, after all those who have gone before him. He was special, and he'll stay special in our hearts. The glimmer of hope, what he gave us. Hold on to it. He reactivated some of what we had sitting on. And I say, rest in power, Chadwick, King TChalla, Wakanda Forever.